Debian versus Fedora, stability versus innovation duel, late 2025. Struggling to pick the perfect Linux distro for 2025? Do you want rock-solid reliability, or do you want the latest and greatest? Today we settle the duel. Debian, the fortress of stability, versus Fedora, the launchpad of innovation. The Linux Gauntlet Throne. In the Linux world, you'll often face a single question: stability or innovation. Debian promises predictable, long-lived systems. Fedora pushes new tech upstream and ships fast. By the end of this video, you'll know which distro fits your workflow in late 2025, whether you're running critical servers, building software, or tinkering on the desktop. Debian Deep Dive. Stability reigns. Let's start with Debian. Debian's stable releases are intentionally conservative. Packages are tested thoroughly before they land in stable, and the project prioritizes long-term support and security over having the newest versions. The current stable family is Debian 13, codenamed Trixie, which debuted in August 2025 and will be supported under Debian's LTS arrangements. Predictable release process. Long support window, LTS. Huge repository of tested packages. Why does that matter? For servers and critical systems, you want predictable behavior, upgrades that don't break production, long security support windows, and a vast, well-curated repository you can rely on. Debian's APT packaging system and its repository model make repeatable, scriptable administration extremely straightforward. If set it and forget it sounds good, Debian is designed for you. Fedora Deep Dive. Innovation Unleashed. Fedora takes the opposite approach. It moves fast and serves as a playground for upstream innovation. The Fedora project targets roughly 2 releases each year and acts as an early adopter for major Linux stack advances. Things like Wayland, Pipewire, the latest GNOME, and new kernel features often show up in Fedora first. That aggressive cadence keeps Fedora on the cutting edge. Twice a year, major releases. Rapid upstream integration. Great for developers and early adopters. For desktop users who want the newest GNOME features, bleeding-edge desktop stacks, or early access to developer tooling, Fedora is ideal. It's also backed by an ecosystem that funnels proven features upstream toward enterprise projects. So it's not reckless, it's experimental but grounded in upstream collaboration. Recent Fedora releases in 2024-2025 continued that trend with new desktop stacks and modern media graphics pipelines. Package managers, APT versus DNF. Package managers are the day-to-day interface with your OS. Debian uses APT, Debian's DPK/APT ecosystem, which is mature, stable, and oriented around predictable repository states. Fedora uses DNF, which has modern dependency handling and modularity features. Both are reliable, but their workflows and tooling philosophies differ. APT emphasizes snapshot-style repositories and well-tested packages, while DNF focuses on modularity and faster iteration. Real-world showdown, use cases, and trade-offs. Let's get practical. Here are common scenarios and which distro tends to win them. A. Servers and production. Debian, hands down. Predictable updates, long LTS windows, and extremely conservative package churn make Debian a top choice for web servers, database hosts, and appliances. B. Development machines. If you build software and need newer compilers, libraries, or container tooling, Fedora is excellent. You'll see more up-to-date toolchains and desktop integration for modern workflows. C. Home desktop and mixed use. Choose based on tolerance for maintenance. Debian for a low-maintenance, stable environment, Fedora if you enjoy frequent updates, new features, and are ready to troubleshoot occasional regressions. D. Hardware and drivers. Fedora's fast release cycle often means better support for very recent hardware, non-proprietary drivers, and newer kernels. But Debian's stable kernels and backports allow conservative users to add newer kernels without leaving the stable tree. Community and documentation. Both projects have large active communities. Debian's documentation is exhaustive and centered on stability and portability. Fedora's community focuses on upstream collaboration, desktop polish, and rapid feedback loops. The practical result: Debian docs are excellent for administrators and server use. Fedora resources excel for desktop users and developers testing the newest tech. Decision framework: which one should you pick? Here's a simple way to decide. If you prioritize predictability, long support windows, and minimal churn, choose Debian. If you prioritize latest features, quick upstream integration, and new hardware support, choose Fedora. If you're unsure, try both in VMs. Use Debian on servers and Fedora on a personal workstation if you want both worlds. Closing, final thoughts. No distro is objectively best. They're tools shaped by different philosophies. Debian is the fortress. Fedora is the lab. Pick the one that matches how you work and how much tinkering you enjoy. Which side are you on? Drop your experiences in the comments. Debian defenders and Fedora fans, let's debate. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Linux deep dives.